Friday, April 11, 2025, and this is 2+ Minutes in the Law and Politics. What kind of behavior by a lawyer do you think would be so bad that the lawyer wouldn't be allowed to step foot into a federal building or do any business at all with the federal government? And on top of that, no one in that lawyer's law firm would be allowed to do those things either. Well, that's the subject that we started talking about yesterday, because President Trump has issued some executive orders against some law firms that are quite prominent in Washington, D.C. and New York City. And some of those law firms have entered into settlements that are quite valuable, like amounting to $100 million value in pro bono services. Now, I don't know why law firms in particular were targeted other than what's in certain executive orders, but it is interesting to see which law firms in particular have been targeted. Well, there's WilmerHale. One of its lawyers, Robert Mueller, was special counsel in an investigation between Trump's campaign and Russia. There's Janner Block. One of its lawyers was on Mueller's team doing that investigation. There's Sussman Godfrey. Well, it represented Dominion in its lawsuit in which it claimed that it was defamed. Some Trump loyalists had claimed that Dominion had altered the voting machines, and that caused President Trump to lose the election. Dominion won that lawsuit for $785 million. There's Perkins Coie. Well, it represented Hillary Clinton in 2016, and it has some kind of relationship with George Soros, and there's some issue that it represented some people involved in another kind of election dispute. There's Paul Weiss, and it had a former attorney that helped the Manhattan District Attorney's Office conduct an investigation into Trump's finances. There's Skadden Arps Slate Meagher. Well, apparently it was involved in some kind of representation against somebody who asserted some kind of conspiracy theory about the 2020 election. There's Wilkie Farr Gallagher. Well, that is the law firm where Doug Emhoff worked or works, and he's the husband of Vice President Kamala Harris. So you get the gist of at least some of the companies that have been targeted by the Trump administration. We'll go deeper into this tomorrow.